Internet, what's up? It's Rob, TechGuySmartBuy.com, and today we're checking out the Huawei Mate 10 Pro. I know some of you might be thinking, like, isn't that phone a while old? Yes, it's actually about to be a year old to the date of publishing or recording this. We just got our hands on one recently. We'll let you guys know, the good and bad about it before the new one comes. So if you don't like the new one or something wrong with it, too expensive, we're going to see if this one is still a good buy in 2018. So you still got top tier hardware despite all the new devices, Pixel 3s, LG V40s, all those other devices being announced. You got a beautiful and slim body that's comprised of metal and glass. You got slim bezels without a notch in sight. Pretty fast fingerprint scanner underneath the camera housing. The 6-inch OLED display is pretty exquisite. Slightly above 1080p in resolution. Really bright display that holds up in outdoor lighting, great viewing angles, and eye-pleasing color reproduction. Mate 10 Pro speakers are great as well. The cool thing about it is that they go mono and landscape, and then back in stereo and portrait mode. So you gotta love the details and the little touches. They might be the only device outside of Apple not using a Qualcomm Snapdragon processor. However the case, they're using their very own in-house Kirin 970 CPU that does a really good job of making this a lag-free experience. Tack that on with 6 gigs of RAM, its own neural processing unit, makes heavy lifting on this device a breeze. So before the Note 9, Huawei had one of the first phones with a 4,000 milliamp battery inside. Definitely not easy to kill unless you're watching a lot of YouTube or Netflix, and I've done that at work sometimes. Heavier usage got me around 16 to 18 hours on a single charge, 2.5 days. A lot lighter usage. And now we got to talk about the cameras. So Huawei strayed away from the telephoto gimmick and stuck with their usual setup, which is dual camera setup, one RGB, one monochrome. Mate 10 Pro offers f1.6 aperture and a Leica certification partnership as well. So the RGB sensor, you get superb photos and great lighting and decent results in low lighting. At times it can be a bit much on the sharpening, but it's not a bad camera at all. But the true star of the show is the monochrome sensor. RGB is a 16, monochrome is a 20 megapixel. You get great detail where you kind of want to use the black and white sensor all the time. I wouldn't put this in the same crowd as the iPhones, Galaxy, and Pixels, but I'm putting them right underneath. For a lot of the early reviews, the software has been the reason they've recommended you not to buy this phone. And the software, we're talking about EMUI 8.0 on top of Android 8.0 Oreo. I think it's a decent UI. Like, it's there, you kind of wish they did something with it. On the upside, you have things like a better one-handed mode than the competition, a built-in screen recorder, and with dual SIM cards, you can do Wi-Fi calling and voice over LTE at the same damn time. So on the downside, you have to deal with no expansion or notifications on the lock screen, and some of the software that you don't really like is still present, even if you throw a launcher on. Again, I don't think it ruins the day-to-day experience, but again, the launcher and icon pack, you can kind of get around most of that. The Mate 10 still offers a lot to love from Huawei, so I think the Mate 10 is a great alternative to what's on the market right now. Now this thing is like about $530 on Amazon, so I think that's a way more attractive appeal. But speaking of the software, I wish Huawei would kind of do something with it. I think they really need to kind of beef it up, tweak it. So let us know what you think about it. If you have one, let us know how you like it, and hopefully you didn't return it. If you did, we could talk about it in the comments as well. So thanks for watching. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. See you in the next video. Peace.